follow us to the port. Thou, churl, though full of our displeasure, yet we free thee of the dead blow of it. You, enchantment, worthy enough a herdsman, yea, him too that does make himself. For our honor therein, unworthy thee. If ever henceforth thou these rural latches to his entrance open, or hope his body more than thy embraces, I will devise a death as cruel to thee as thou art tender to it.
You've been here undone. I was not much afeared. For once or twice I was about to speak and tell him plainly that the self-same sun that shines upon his court hides not his visage from our cottage, but looks on alike. But please you, sir, be gone. I told you what would come of this. Oh, beseech you, sir, of your own state, take care. This dream of mine being now awake, I'll queen it no inch further, but milk my ewes and weep.
Why, how now, mother? Speak, ere thou diest.
I cannot speak, nor think, nor dare to know that which I know. Sir, you have undone a dame of 63 that thought to fill her grave in quiet, yea, to die upon the bed my father died, to lie close by his honest bones. But now some hangman must put on my shroud and lay me where no priest shovels in dust. Oh. Cursed wretch that knewest this was the prince and wouldest adventure to mingle faith with him. I'm done. I'm done. If I should die within the hour, I have lived to die when I desire.
Why look you so upon me? I am but sorry, not afeared, delayed, but nothing altered. What I was, I am, more straining on for plucking back, not following my leash unwillingly.
Gracious, my lord, you know your father's temper. At this time he will allow no speech, which I do guess you do not purpose to him. And as hardly will he enjoy your sight as yet, in fear. Then, till the fury of his highness settle, come not before him.
I not purpose it, I think. Camilla?
Even she, my lord.
How often have I told you 'twould be thus? How often said my dignity would last, but till 'twere known, cannot fail but by the violation of my faith. And then, let nature crush the sides of the earth together and mar the seeds within. Lift up thy lips. From my succession, wipe me, father. I am heir to my affection.
Be advised.
I am, and by my fancy. If my reason will thereto be obedient, I have reason. If not, my senses better pleased with madness do bid it welcome.
This is desperate, sir.
So call it. But it does fulfill my vow. I needs must think it honesty. Camilla, not for Bohemia, not for the pomp that may be there at gleam, for all the sun seas, or the close earth wombs, or the profound seas hide in unknown fathoms, will I break my oath to this, my fair beloved. Therefore I pray you, as you have ever been my father's honored friend, when he shall miss me, as in faith, I mean not to seek him any more, cast your good counsels upon his passion. Let myself and fortune tug for the time to come. This you may know and so deliver. here I cannot hold on shore, and most opportune to her need. I have a vessel rides fast by, but not prepared in this design. What course I need to take? Shall nothing benefit your knowledge, nor concern me, the reporting.
Oh, my lord, I would your spirit easier for advice or stronger for your need.
Hark further. I'll hear you by and by.
He's irremovable, resolved for flight. Now, were I happy if his going I could frame to serve my turn, save him from danger, do him love and honor, purchase the sight again of dear Cecilia and that unhappy king, my master, whom I so much thirst to see.
Now, good Camilla, I am so fraught with curious business that I leave out ceremony.
Sir, I think you have heard of my poor services and the love that I have borne your father.
Very nobly have you deserved. It is my father's music to speak your deeds. Not little of his care to have the recompense is thought on.
Well, my lord, if you may please to think I love the king, and through him what's nearest to him, which is your gracious self, embrace but my direction if your more ponderous and settled project may suffer alteration. On mine honor, I'll point you where you shall have such receiving as shall become your highness, where you may enjoy your mistress, from the whom I see there's no disjunction to be made, but by heaven's forfend, your ruin. Marry her, and with my best endeavors in her absence, your discontenting father strive to qualify and bring him up to liking.
How, good Camilla, can this almost a miracle be done? That I may call thee something more than man, and after that trust to thee.
Have you thought on a place whereto you'll go?
Not of any yet, but as the unthought on accident is guilty to what we wildly do, so we profess ourselves to be the slaves of chance and flies of every wind that blows.
Then listen to me. This follows if you will not change your purpose, but undergo this flight. Make for Cecilia. There, present yourself and your fair princess, for so as she see she must be for Leontes. She shall be habited as it becomes the partner of your bed. Methinks I see Leontes opening his free arms and weeping his welcomes forth. Asks thee, the son, forgiveness, asked for in the father's person. Kisses the hands of your fresh princess. Or divides him twixt his unkindness and his kindness. The one he chides to hell and bids the other grow faster than thought or time.
What color of our visitation shall we hold up before him?
Sent by the king your father to greet him and to give him comforts. Sir, the manner of your bearing towards him, with what you, as from your father, shall deliver, things known betwixt us three, I'll write you down, the which shall point you forth at every sitting what you must say, that he should not perceive, but that you have your father's bosom there, and speak his very heart.
I am bound to you. There is some sap in this.
Of course more promising than a wild dedication of yourselves to unpaved waters on green shores. Most certain to miseries enough. No hope to help you as you shake off one to take another. Nothing so certain as your anchors, who do their best office if they can, but stay you where you'll be loath to be. Besides, you know prosperity's the very bond of love, whose complexion and whose hearts together affliction alters.
One of these is true. I think affliction may subdue the cheek, but not take in the mind.
Yea, say you so? There shall not at your mother's house these 7 years be born another such.
Worthy Camilla, she is as forward in breeding as she is in the rear of birth.
I cannot say 'tis pity she lacks instruction, for she seems a mistress to most that teach.
Your pardon, sir, for this. I'll blush you thanks.
My prettiest prototype. But oh, the thorns we stand upon. Camilla, preserver of my father, now of me, the medicine of our house. How shall we do? We are not furnished like Bohemia's son, nor shall appear in Sicilia.
Oh, my lord, fear none of this. I think you know my fortunes do all lie there. So shall it be my care to have you royally appointed, as if the scene you play were mine. For instance, sir, that you may know you shall not want. I'll give you letters, and by this means clear all doubt.
And those you'll procure from King Leontes?
Shall satisfy your father.
Happy be you, all that you speak shows fair.
Fortune speed us. Thus we set on, Camilla, to the seaside.
The quicker speed, the better. What I do next shall be to tell the king of this escape and whither they are bound, wherein my hope is that I shall so prevail to force him after, in whose company I shall review Cecilia, for whose sight I have a woman's longing. I must to the king. The king is not at the palace. He's gone aboard a new ship to purge melancholy and air himself. For if thou beest capable of things serious, thou must know the king is full of grief.
So 'tis said, sir, about his son that should have married a shepherd's daughter. There is no other way but to tell the king she's a changeling, and none of my flesh and blood. She, being none of my flesh and blood has not offended the king, and so my flesh and blood should not be punished by him. I must show him these things I found about her, these secret things, all but what she has with her. I will tell the king all, every word, yea, and of his son's pranks too, who I may say is no honest man, neither to his father, nor to me to go about to make me the king's relation.
Oh, good comfort. We must to the king and impart this strange knowledge. He must know 'tis none of your daughters.
Whilst I do remember her and her virtues, I cannot forget my blemishes in them, and so still think of the wrong I have done myself, which is so much, the errors that have made my kingdom, and destroyed the sweet companion that I had greatest hopes out of. True.
True. Too true, my lord. If from all the world you took something good to make a perfect woman, she you killed would be unparalleled.
I think so. Killed. She I killed. I did so. Yet thou strikes me sorely to say I did. It is as bitter on my tongue as in my thought. Now, could now say so itself.
Not at all, good lady. You might have spoken 1,000 words that would have done the time more benefit and graced your kindness better.
You are one that would have him wed again.
If you would not, you pity not the state. Consider little what dangers with his highness's fatal of issue may drop upon the kingdom.
There is none worthy respecting her that's gone. Besides, the gods will have fulfilled their secret purposes. For hath not the divine Apollo said, is not the tenor of his oracle, that King Leontes shall not find an heir until his lost child be found, which that it shall is all as monsters to our human nature as my Antigonus to break his grave and come again to me, who, upon my life, did perish with the infant. Is their counsel, my lord, should to the heavens be contrary, oppose against their wills? Care not for issue, the crown will find an heir. Great Alexander left his to the worthiest, so that his successor was like to be the best.
True, Paulina, who hath the memory of Hermione I know and honor. Oh, that ever I had squared me to thy counsel. Even now I might look upon my queen's full eyes, take treasure from her lips.
And left them more rich for what they yielded.
Thou speakst true. No more such wives, therefore no wife. One worse but better used should make her sainted spirit again possess her corpse, and on this stage where we now offend her appear so vexed and begin why to me.
Had she such power, she had just cause.
She had and would sense me to murder her I married.
So I should. Were I the ghost that walked, I bid you mark her eye and tell me for what dull part in it you chose her. Then I'd shriek that even your ears should rift to hear me, and the words that followed would be, remember mine.
Stars, stars, and all eyes are dead cold. I'll have no wife. Fear thou no wife, Paulina.
Do you swear never to marry but by my free leave?
Never. So be blessed my spirit.
Then, good my lords, bear witness to his oath.
You tempt him overmuch.
Unless another as like Hermione as in her picture affront his eye.
Good madam,
I have done. Yet, my lord will marry. You will, my lord, no remedy but you will. Give me the office to choose you a queen. She shall not be as young as was your former, but she shall be such as walked your first queen's ghost, It should take joy to see her in your arms.
We shall not marry till thou bidst us, Paulina.
That shall be when your first queen's again in breath. Never till then.
One that gives out himself Prince Florizel, son of Polixenes, with his princess. She, the fairest I have yet beheld, desires access to your high presence.
What with him? He comes not like to his father's greatness. This approach, so out of circumstance and sudden, tells us 'tis not a visitation framed, but forced by need and accident. His princess, said you, will
The most peerless piece of earth, I think, that e'er the sun shone bright on.
Oh, Hermione, as every present age doth boast itself above a better gone, so must thy grave give way to what's seen now. Sir, you yourself have said and writ so, though your writing's now colder than the theme, she had not been nor was not to be equaled. Thus your verses flowed with her beauty once. 'Tis shrewdly apt to say you have seen a better.
Pardon, madam. The one I have almost forgot, your pardon. The other, when she has obtained your eye, will have your tongue too. This is a creature, would she begin a sect, might quench the zeal of all professors else, make proselytes of who she but bid follow.
No, not women.
Oh, women will love her, that she is a woman more worth than any man. Men, that she is the rarest of all women.
Go, bring them to our embracement. Still, 'tis strange that he thus should steal upon us.
Had our prince, jewel of children, seen this hour, he would have paired well with this lord. There was not a full month between their births.
Prithee cease no more. I know if he dies in me again when talked of. When I shall meet this gentleman, thy speeches will bring me to consider that which may unfurnish me in reason. They are coming. Your mother was most true to wedlock, Fritz, if she did print your royal father off conceiving you. Were I but 21, his image is so hid in you, his very air, that I should call thee brother, and speak of something wildly performed by us before. Most dearly welcome. And your fair princess! Goddess, oh alas. I lost a couple that twixt heaven and earth might thus have stood, begetting wonder as you, gracious couple, do. And then I lost all my own folly, the society, and the too of your brave father, whom, though bearing misery, I desire my life to look once more upon him.
Good sir, I am sent from him, and from him give all greetings that the king, a friend, can send his brother, and but infirmity which waits upon worn times has something seized his wished ability. He had himself the lands and waters twixt his throne and yours measure to look upon you, whom he loves. He bade me say so, more than all the scepters and those that bear them living.
Oh, my brother, the wrongs I have done thee stir afresh within me, and these thy officers, so rarely kind, are as interpreters of my behindhand slackness. Welcome hither as is the spring unto the earth. And had he to expose this paragon to the fearful usage, at least ungentle, of dreadful Neptune, to greet a man not worth her pains, much less the adventure of her person.
My good lord, she came from Libya, and from thence, whose daughter his tears proclaimed his. A prosperous south wind friendly have we crossed to execute the charge my father gave me of visiting your highness. My best train I have from your Sicilian shores dismissed, who for Bohemia bend, to signify not only my success in Libya, but my arrival and my wife's in safety here, where we are.
The gods purge all infection from our air with Judith's climate here. You have a holy father, a graceful gentleman, against whose person, sacred as it is, I have done sin, for which the heavens have left me issueless, and your father blessed with you, worthy his goodness. What might I have been? Might I, a son and daughter, now have looked on such goodly things as you?
Most noble sir, that which I shall report will bear no credit were not the proof